We're talking about Shannon Sharpe. Now, let's explain the situation now. Wiz, you were bringing up how old he was when he met this young lady. He was 54. She was 19. They met at a gym. Not online or anything like that, but they met at a gym. And you seemed particularly interested last week when we were discussing this in the chat with the audio that came out. Wiz.
Which audio?
All of it.
Oh,
you texted it word for word.
Yeah. The audio I thought was funny. I just think it's weird. That's a 35-year age gap, which I think is just a little too weird, because at some point you got to be like, yo, as a 35-year-old, you walk up to a newborn baby girl and say, I'm going to put my penis inside of you one day. That's what.
Yeah, see, only you, bro, would go to that depth.
That's what's happening.
Like that.
Is he wrong?
That's what's happening.
100%, bro. 100%. Because again, in that aspect, yes, it's like when you're at the end of the day, if you meet somebody at the gym or however you meet them, clearly they had a visual. Clearly she didn't have a problem with how he looked. He looked like he was holding himself up.
He didn't look like he was holding himself up. He looked like he had money in his pocket.
Well, however she proceeded. I mean, I know plenty of people go to the gym that don't look like they got money and may be well off. But my point is that you had a conversation with this individual. Either she didn't appear or come off as extremely young to him. Maybe that didn't come out initially. Maybe they had a great conversation. All of that shouldn't be based on age, man. Like Aaliyah said, it ain't nothing but a number. If I could converse with you and you don't act or come off as a child, then we're having a good vibe right here. Age shouldn't mean nothing at that point if you're both adults. Now I'll add that part.
Yo,
I can look at her and tell
was her spotter.
Yeah.
Shannon was her spotter. It was really that simple. She was lifting 110 pounds. He came over there and started helping. He was lifting with one arm.
One of them little red pills or whatever.
And then he was like, step over and let me show you how to do it. He was impressing her. He was breaking a sweat. She was like googly eyed. And he was like, look, let's go to the car. You showed her the car. And then, they went out to dinner. And then they started talking about their kinks. And to me, that's the weird part about it all. It's like you 55 years old and you talking about choking and, all kinds of other behavior that I wouldn't condone in a bedroom.
She said,
to me, that's the weird part.
She said that she didn't want to be choked again. And he said, yeah, you do.